Hi, Jane. Do you think you can figure out dinner on your own tonight? I think it's going to be another late night here.
Okay, no problem. By the way, can you grab some toilet paper on the way back home?
Got it. Are you back home already?
Yeah, I am.
That's pretty early for you. Hey, maybe I'm overthinking this, but... is something wrong?
Why do you ask?
Well, I thought you seemed kind of down a little bit these days. I know you've got your SATs this year, so are you worried about that? I've said this before, but if you want a tutor, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm making enough to afford that. It's not as if we're really struggling.
Like I've told you, I'm doing just fine for my SATs. My teacher told me that I'll get support from the school to get into a good college. I'm confident my grades and my score will be good.
Right. But I'm always here for you if you've got anything on your mind, okay? You've already had enough on your plate as it is this last half year. You can always lean on me when you need me. I'm your big brother after all, Jane. I do worry if I can't do anything to help you sometimes, though.
You're a worrywart. I'm all good. I'm more worried about you, actually.
Really? Why?
After Mom and Dad passed away half a year ago, you came back here to live with me because I was all alone, right? And I know that Annie dumped you because you had to move. I'm not completely oblivious to what goes on in your life, you know?
Yeah, she dumped me all right. But it's no big deal.
I could tell you weren't your usual self by how blue you've been recently. I won't pretend that I didn't hear the calls you've been having with Annie over the phone at night. Sounded pretty heated to me. I guess you were arguing. I'm sorry, Darren. You guys broke up because of me, right?
No, it's not like that at all. Things weren't going so well in the first place between us. It was never going to work. She was more concerned about her loneliness and wanting to meet up, more than she did about Mom and Dad passing. She asked me to choose either her or my family. Like she was some supervillain forcing me to choose with some twisted moral dilemma. But enough about me and my boring life. Tell me about your life, Jane. How are things with you?
Huh, I never realized that Annie was one for such drama. Looks like I didn't know nearly as much as I thought about what was going on.
Never mind my life. So, Jane, there's really nothing going on? Anything I should know about or that I can help you with?
No, I'm fine, honestly. You're probably reading a little too much into it. I'm probably more down than my usual self because of all that's happened. Of course, I'm still getting over Mom and Dad. It takes a long time to process something like that when it's not just one, but two people so close to you. I'm trying my best to get back to normal. I'm sorry for worrying you.
That's okay. As your big brother, it's pretty natural for me to worry about you. And you'll be heading off to some faraway college soon, I bet. Let me at least worry about you for one more year.
We might be siblings, but we're not conjoined twins. We need to go our separate ways one day.
I know. Just lock up and sit tight. Don't you go out late just because I'm going to be back late, okay?
Yeah, you don't need to tell me. I'm not some delinquent who has nothing but spare time. I am a good student, so I'll behave as such and study.
Sorry, Jane. Come out of your room, please. Tell me what happened. I'm not sure if I can take this silence from you. Not responding to me calling you, not texting me back. If this keeps up, I might break down the door.
Is that a threat? It's polite to knock first, isn't it? What's with that attitude? You just saw your little sister getting changed. Shouldn't you be apologizing, not threatening to barge in again?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to see that. I'm sorry that I didn't knock on the door first. But I've got a bigger concern here. Maybe you don't want me to press the issue, but since I saw, I have to ask. What's with all those bruises? Your whole body's black and blue.
I just stumbled over during PE class.
I don't believe you. Were you playing full contact football without pads? It's the oldest line in the book that people use when they want to cover up that they got hurt by someone. Are you in trouble at school?
So what if I am?
What do you mean, so what? If you are, then I need to let your school know as soon as possible. Who hurt you? I will not let them get away with this. I'm fuming right now.
Telling the school is useless.
What? I don't believe that for a second. In this day and age, they take bullying seriously. If they don't deal with that sort of thing early and nip it in the bud, it can blow up all over social media. From the school's point of view, it's better to deal with ASAP.
I told my teacher already.
You did?
But guess what he did about it? He called over the students who bullied me. Then made me shake hands with my bullies! Can you believe it?
OMG. What the hell? I'll call them right now. I'll talk to another teacher. Hopefully someone there will be more competent. The person that did that should have their teaching license revoked.
Don't. It's only going to make things worse.
But
To begin with, they just hid my stuff or spoke about me behind my back. I talked back to them because I was mad. But nothing changed, so I told the teacher. Their bullying only got worse after that. Plus, they pretend they're all goody-goody in front of the teacher. They all collaborated on a story to tell him that it was just a typical high school quarrel.
But your back was completely battered. This is really serious. They were violent and actually assaulted you. No matter how they frame it, it's assault. Plain and simple.
I know that. But that's why I don't want you to do anything yet. This is serious, and it's only getting worse.
I won't stand for this. I'll call the school and police as well. I can't keep my mouth shut after seeing you like that. I have to protect you no matter what it takes. Even makes me want to do the same thing to them. An eye for an eye, after all.
Don't do that. You'll be arrested, Darren. Please, just don't tell my school about it.
What? How do you expect me to just let this slide?
Because this is my problem. It has nothing to do with you. What happens after you tell the school? Maybe it'll all stop for a while, but then what? The cold stares and talking behind my back aren't just going to magically go away. The rest of my time at the school will be miserable because of that. For some reason, I have a target painted on my head and it's not going away.
I just don't see it that way. How could this have happened to you? Is there any particular reason for them to treat you like that?
Well, there's one main bully named Bree. A boy who she likes started to talk to me. When I was down after Mom and Dad passed away, he tried to cheer me up. That's how it all started. I'm tired of spending my high school years having to watch my back because of such a stupid reason. I haven't done anything wrong. I've already taken this much abuse for a stupid reason. I'm afraid they're going to try something even worse with school ending soon.
Obviously, nothing you've done to stop them has worked, so it's time to take a different approach. You need to take action before they do something worse to you. They need to be dealt with and punished properly.
But I don't want you to do anything. I'll handle it myself. Having adults show up will only complicate this sort of thing.
So you're just telling me to stand aside and do nothing? How do you expect me to just watch them do this to you? You're the most important thing in the world to me, Jane. If anything happened to you, I couldn't forgive myself. I'd be ashamed of what Mom and Dad would think. I'm having to resist the urge to just go find this girl and punch her in the face. You'd feel the same way if you had a little brother or sister and you were in my shoes, right?
Yeah, but I don't think this is the kind of thing that other people can solve for me by butting in. I want to put an end to this whole thing by myself.
That sounds a little too dangerous for my liking. What are you planning to do to end this exactly? Ugh, my mind is racing a mile a minute. I need to cool off a bit. You must be upset that I found this out too. I'm sorry for intruding in your space without asking. I'll be out for a while. Let me in once you've had time to calm yourself down.
I'm sorry too, Darren. I know this is difficult for you. I know how much you want to help.
I'm frustrated that I can't do anything for you. I want to help you, but I want to respect your wishes about not getting involved. I understand what you're saying, but I don't want you to have to do this alone. Why should you be the only one to suffer through all this? I wish I could trade places with you. I swore that I'd protect you.
Darren, thank you. You know what? I want to tell you what I've been thinking. I've come up with a plan, and I want to know what you think about it. Can you come to my room right now?
Yeah, I will. Jane, are you sure?
Yeah, just trust me. I'm sorry that I got you involved with my drama. I didn't want to worry you. I've already caused enough trouble as it is for you.
Don't be silly. You've never caused me trouble.
Thank you so much. I was actually really scared. I was so ashamed of what was happening to me. I let my emotions get the best of me before when you found out. I'm really sorry.
I get it.
There actually is something I want you to help me with. It's something I need from you, so I can put an end to this by myself.
Okay, you got it. Hang on a sec, though. I want to splash some water on my face.
Hey, have you been crying? That's why you've been texting me all this time? To hide that you were crying?
Shut up! I'm not!
Okay, then I'll be waiting in my room. Hi, Plain Jane. That flows nicely, but that's probably a little generous for you. So, I'll call you Ugly Jane. You finally skipped school, huh? Took you long enough. I barely tapped you, but I guess that was enough to send you crying away, huh? Who is this? It's Bree, idiot. I deleted your number. I didn't realize it was you. You've still got that bad attitude after everything that I did to you? You should apologize now while you still can. I think we've made it clear enough just how ugly and creepy you are, right? Why should I have to apologize? You need me to spell it out for you? You tried to flirt with Lawrence, didn't you? You know I like him, right? Using your sob story about your parents dying to get his attention. You seriously get on my nerves. Okay? Get over yourself! I'll leak the video of you getting beaten up on a group chat I have with friends from another school. I should title it, Plain Jane Gets Happy Slapped. Okay, go right ahead. You'll just get yourself arrested. Don't you worry your ugly little head. I'm gonna make the video private so only people I share it with can watch you taking a beating. Don't you know the meaning of private group chat? I won't get caught as long as I don't leak it publicly. You'll become a laughingstock forever. Are you saying you're not talking about yourself? Huh? I was off school today because I went to the hospital to get a diagnosis for my injuries. And I went to see a lawyer too. I told her about everything that you did to me. Oh? You're a moron. You left behind evidence yourself. I didn't even have to go gathering any. My brother found the bruises on my body when I was getting changed yesterday. He was livid. He said he was going to make damn sure that you guys would see justice. We're going to press charges. You're doing what now? The bruises don't prove that we did it. Is your brother slow or something? I don't know. Why don't you have a good think about who's the slow one here? I took pictures of my bruises, and this chat log will be evidence as well. By the way, even if you delete it now, I've still got it all recorded on my phone. Well, it's easy to doctor screenshots of chat logs. We live in the age of deepfakes and edited videos, so a screenshot of text logs is hardly reliable. Anyway, I can just say that I was joking around. Then it can't be evidence. Then what about the audio recording of when you were beating me? I've got a nice crystal clear recording right here. Wow! You're a horrible liar. What makes you think I'm lying? I was told to meet up by my bullies. Why on earth would I go unprepared? You should have just ambushed me. You're too stupid to even get bullying right. Maybe that's why Lawrence likes me and not an imbecile like you. Wait a second now. You're seriously going to press charges on me? Am I going to be arrested by the police? Wait. No way I'll be arrested. I am a minor. The cops can't arrest minors. You sound sure. But you don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't matter that you're a minor. You caused me an injury, so it's still assault. You'll be getting juvie, most likely. I still don't believe you. This is a pathetic attempt to scare me. I'm going to file a police report. You guys better get ready. Because you're going to be very busy soon. You've got college and SATs to worry about as well. You really are slow to have picked a timing like this. Wait. Don't get the police involved. Don't tell my parents or school. Interesting. So you do understand that what you did was bad. Despite knowing it would jeopardize your chance of getting into college if you were caught, you still bullied me. If you tell them, I'll post that video on social media. Got it? If I'm going to be caught, you're going down with me. Your face will be plastered all over the web, and you won't be able to live a normal life. That's an odd move on your part, but fine by me. As long as you're caught, I'm good. You're fine with being humiliated in front of the whole world? Are you being serious? The lasting effects you'll face from that video will be far worse than what'll happen to me. Do as you like. If you're trying to ruin my life, it's only going to have the reverse effect. All right. I'll leave you alone from now on. I won't bother you, and I'll tell everyone else not to either. That's nice. So what? So, don't file a police report. Ask me nicely. I'm so sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I won't ever annoy you or do anything to harm you again. I won't ever even go near you again. Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't know you were capable of apologizing. But words come cheap. Actions speak louder. So, I'll make my decision based on how you behave from now on. Oh? You won't promise me? Promise? What, to not press charges against you? Why would I do that? It's entirely up to me and how I feel if I report you or not. Fine. Come again? Sorry. I meant... Okay, I completely understand. I regret what I did, and I won't cause you any more trouble. I'll delete the video for sure. I'm so sorry. Words can't describe how sorry I feel. Unlike bullies, their victims always remember what was done to them. You told me that I was being miserable on purpose by using my parents' death as a sob story, right? What do you mean, a sob story? Would you be saying the same thing about yourself if it was your parents who passed away? Well, no, I wouldn't. Then why did you say such a despicable thing to me? I said that because I was jealous. I apologize. You think you can do anything you want to me just because your crush talked to me? You told me I'm the creepy one. But what about you? You're the one who's being all possessive over Lawrence when you're not even dating him. You're right. I'm the one who's creepy. Then I bet you know how you should spend the rest of your high school life, right? Yes. I promise to leave you alone. So, please don't report me to the police. I'm begging you. What goes around comes around. Don't you ever forget it. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm not about to pretend everything you did to me didn't happen. So don't think I'll just let this slide. And another thing. It's about Lawrence, your crush. He told me he likes me. He did? When I was bullied by you, he helped me through it all. And I started to like him back. So, we're dating now. So stay the hell out of our relationship from now on.
Jane carried on going to school as usual, but Bree and her cronies settled down after that. I heard that they were living every day afraid of Jane reporting them to the police. Honestly, I wanted to report the lot of them right away. I asked Jane so many times if it was really alright to just let them get away with it all. But after my sister got accepted into college, she told me that she was going to press charges after all. It seems like all of the bullies applied for college quite late. Jane was super crafty about this, waiting for the right moment to strike. She reported this to the police right as her tormentors were in the middle of applying for college. She didn't tell me about this plan, so it honestly took me by surprise. But it was a great idea, so of course I helped her with contacting the police. Just as Jane planned, the school and the bullies' parents all panicked. Jane orchestrated a truly glorious chaos. And since they hurt her badly, some of them were arrested. This really screwed things up for them. We delayed the settlement out of court as much as we could, and most of them missed the timing to apply for college. On top of that, Bree, as the main bully, was sent to a juvenile facility. College was the least of her worries. The school asked us why we didn't talk to them before making it a police matter. They were silent after we told them that she spoke to her teacher about it. The principal met us in person to apologize. What the other kids did to Jane was truly unforgivable. But we told the school not to criticize us anymore for how we handled the situation, to which they agreed. So, there's that. When Jane got her settlement money, she seemed satisfied, saying that she got some funds to start living independently. I didn't want her to need to worry about that, though. I'll just say that I'm proud of Jane for standing up for herself despite the adversity she was facing. It honestly brings a tear to my eyes. My strong little sister has got a supportive new boyfriend, too. So I'm not sure if she even really needs my help all that much. Still, I want to keep watching over Jane and make sure she's alright. I wasn't able to help her as much as I wanted to, but I'm so proud of her for being able to defend herself and handle it all on her own.